It's all. Go ahead.
Get out my goddamn room.
Well, it's all over but the crime. Black throwing back again. Karmelo Anthony verdict came in. They gave him 35 years. This kid was an exceptional child. Since his young years in school, he haven't made nothing less than an A. He had been known by his peers to be helpful to other kids. He have also been known by teachers to be a respectable, honorable child. You might be wondering, why did he get 35 years for stabbing another child? And I know what y'all are saying. He stabbed a child, no matter the race. He should get some time or some form of punishment. But this is what I know about white, black, green, yellow, any person that is out here in this world today. 99% of them do not pay attention to crime stories, to laws and legislations, to political changes. They really do not pay attention to the environment and the world around them. So if somebody says race might be a case in this, why he got sentenced the way he did, somebody living in their own bubble of any other race, or even some blacks, would say it ain't the case. He got what he deserved. Well, let's go back to all the facts that they wouldn't let be brought in. They wouldn't let be brought in that these two white boys have been fighting and brutalizing other students and picking on them and bullying them. Y'all couldn't tell from, since y'all don't really pay attention, these kids was coerced and adults was coerced to make the statement change. Because if you remember, the white child said one thing when he made his statement. He changed his whole statement up for trial. If you remember, they want to say that he had a knife, when actually he didn't have a knife. It was a tool of some sort, but it wasn't a knife. But if a jury hear knife, they automatically gonna think danger. They also go on to say and try to paint the child that he stabbed in this amazing light, and didn't let the son get on stand for cross-examination. Why they didn't let him on stand? Because they knew he would break and he would lose the case. But also, let's go here. I don't know what type of lawyers y'all had for this boy, but ain't no fucking way y'all had this type of lawyer and they did this type of job. The lawyer themselves didn't do a great job on this case at all. They basically fucked it off. I don't know if because you should have just got you a better lawyer. I don't know if it's just because the game was rigged. But I do know this. Ain't no way if he ain't have a knife, right, and he had something else that the lawyer don't say object. It wasn't a knife. That was heard nowhere. Ain't no way you don't bring up that these two big white boys took martial arts and UFC fighting and also played sports and was bullying other kids. But this is what I need you to know about people. For this to go this way, this means Student testimonies had to be altered, whether it be by way of bribe or way of they're looking at it like this is going to be a case to get a lot of recognition. What would the best thing be for me to say? But just so you know, the school didn't want this to be at fault on them for them not doing their job. Because what people don't remember is the black child reported being bullied to the school multiple times, but they didn't put that out there. Nah, they ain't put that out there. He reported being bullied. Been bullied by these guys. Now, if race ain't the case, they got other white kids with the same cases going on and they ain't getting the same amount of time. Drop in the comment section. Let me know what you think. But what I will say is this right here. A child life has been lost. That is a bad situation in itself. But this boy going down for 35 years for being an honorable student. And then when they showed the video, he's sitting down and these white boys are towering over him. And also, so you know, the mom is connected to these people in the courtroom, to some of these political people. Even though she has been known to be addicted to drugs and have problems, she went to school with these people. Even though their father is coming in the picture because he wants the spotlight, these kids beat up their own father. Now, if this don't sound like some hillbilly fried, white tidy type shit, I don't know what is. Nah, this is my problem about black people. So don't get me wrong. Any of my people of the other races, of other descents that is listening to me, this is why I don't kick it with the blacks. Just know this. Blacks like to march, they like to protest, and they like to cry. They don't do nothing else. They don't do nothing else at all. And one thing you know about that white guy, our lovely white counterpart, he only understands one thing, and it's bloodshed. So don't worry. Blacks are scared of hell and jail. That's why I don't be with the black power shit. Because these black people talk good as a bitch. And they'll let anything and everything happen to the people that they say they love or they supposed to protect. So miss me with the black power shit, homie.